This is your 10 o'clock news with Gwendolyn Janine.
This week we have Gertha Mae Valentine in Washington, D.C. live at the White House. Gertha Mae claims to be running for president last minute. Gertha Mae, are you there?
Yes, honey, I'm here.
And I ain't going nowhere. I understand that you are the newest candidate in the campaign. How did you become eligible, first of all, and what are your plans?
Well, first of all, I became eligible like any and every other president became eligible. Now, my plans are to fix this crazy, messed up world and get these corona corners rounded for real this time. Y'all know Trump too square to be rounding corners. Anyway, everything will be fine if you vote for Gertha Mae Valentine.
I kind of like that slogan. Also, I understand that you make it very convenient so voters don't have to leave the house or mail in their ballots. Please explain.
Well, I have a staff and connections all over the world. My nephews, baby Sean Doobie and them, they'll be orchestrating something we call a drive-by ballot pickup. Now, be sure to lock your dogs up, because I would hate for my boys to pop a cap in your dogs' asses. Uh-oh, excuse me, but really.
Wow. Moving right along. So, being that you're African American, do you have any special plans for the Black community?
Well, as a matter of fact, I do. And thank you for asking. My first plans is to immediately change Black History Month from February to August. Now, you know the weather is nice and hot in August. And what better month is it to make delicious sun sweet tea? Honey, my sweet tea will make anybody proud to be a diabetic. And you ever wonder why pork ribs are never on sale in February? Think about it. Uh-huh. August is the best month to throw a good barbecue. And we ain't gonna even talk about how sweet and juicy watermelon is in the summertime. Hot diggity damn.
Well, alrighty then. Now, I'm not the one to gossip, Miss Gertha Mae, but it's rumors there's a rift on the circuit between you and Al Sharpton. I believe it has something to do with his hairstyle.
You know you news reporters are so messy. And of course, you all want to gossip. This one time I'll have to agree with Trump, because this is definitely some fake news. Let's just keep it real. Al and I go way back to when he was fat. The fat Al was who I loved. Anyway, I did his hair in my kitchen for many years. Now, don't get me wrong. I was licensed, and working in my kitchen was my choice. I used to relax Al's hair. Couldn't nobody get that nappy hair straight as me. Because, see, I would relax it, press it, and then flat iron it. Honey, that boy lost that weight and got all hyperlubricated and bougie and started going to them uppity salons, and they didn't know what to do with them cuck-a-buck shots. Well, they overprocessed his hair with a carefree curl, and he thought he was going to come back to me to fix it, and at first I refused. He then called me out my name. I had to let him know that I would whoop his and tell his mama why I did it. Well, of course I fixed it. I cut that off, and ever since then, honey, he grew it back. We laughed and been friends ever since. Next question.
This is quite different. Yes, very interesting. Moving on, what will be your plans for the youth?
You know, I'm glad you asked. My heart goes out to these babies of the world. You know, they are stressed, lonely, and sick of being locked down in these stupid homeschool Zoom, dealing with their nerve-wracking, micromanaging, stressed-out parents. You know, some of these kids are smoking weed at 16 years old. And when I make it to office and kids test positive for marijuana, I'll make it my business to grant them a cannabis card. That's right, weed for everybody. And cocaine for the grown folks. But the pure stuff only. You know, my motto is if it don't come out the ground, don't mess around. Next question.
Wow. Let's wrap this up. Are you at least married? And if so, who will be the first man if you are elected?
Well, before I get to telling too much of my bedroom business, get me elected first. And remember, everything will be fine if you vote for Gertha Mae Valentine.
Well, folks, you've heard it from the horse's mouth. I'm
Who
Gwendolyn.
you calling a whore?
I'm Gwendolyn Jennings, and this is your 10 o'clock news.
This is your 10 o'clock news.